Hello and welcome to today's class. We are going to be using a small ball and light weights for this class. If you don't have those things, it is not a big deal. We're starting off all the way down on the mat. Take the ball with you and bring it right between the knees. Arms down by your sides. We'll take a big inhale, fill everything up with air, letting the breath expand side to side, front to back. Exhale, press all of that air out. Inhale, big three-dimensional breath in, and exhale. Two more in, and exhale. And last breath, inhale. And exhale, let that air go. Inhale through the nose again. On your exhale, press into the ball. Scoop through the lower abs to find the inner thighs. Inhale, release that pressure on the ball. And another exhale, scoop the low abs down, in and up. Press into the ball. Inhale, release. And exhale to press. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Shoulder bridge prep. Inhale, release some pressure on that ball. Exhale, press into the ball. Scoop the low abs as you peel the spine off of the mat and lift up to your bridge. Inhaling at the top. Exhale to roll the spine down, upper back. Press into that ball, mid back, low back, and tailbone. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, press into the ball. Find the center line as you lift the hips and come up. Open through the front of the hip, reach the kneecaps forward and roll all the way back down. Upper back, middle back, lower back, and tailbone. Again, big expansive breath in and exhale. Press into that ball. Find your center line, pulling right inner thigh into the ball, left inner thigh into the ball. Inhale and exhale. You'll roll all the way back down. One more just like that. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, press into the ball. Scoop the lower abs and reach the kneecaps forward, expanding through the front of the body. Inhale and exhale, roll everything right back down to the mat. Rib cage arms. Lift the arms up, fingertips right over the armpits. Inhale as you reach the arms back overhead, pulling the ribs down in opposition. Exhale, lift the arms up, fingertips right over the armpits. Again, you'll inhale to reach back. Lengthening through the front of the body. Exhale, we pull the ribs in and down to come back over the chest for two more. Reach away. And press. One more time. Reach. And press all the way back down. Take the ball into your right hand and bring the ball behind the right knee, flexing the foot to hold onto that ball. Ball squeeze. Exhale as you press into the ball, reaching the right heel towards the sits bone. Inhale, release that pressure. Exhale, press and hold. Inhale, release. We're still pressing into that left side to stabilize the pelvis through your left side body, pressing heavy into the backs of the shoulders, pressing heavy through the back ribs. Two more, press and release. One more time, press and release. Press the ball, hold it there. Single leg bridge, lift up, opening up through the front of the left hip, keeping pressure on the ball and roll all the way back down through the spine. Find the mat and you're right back up. Press into the left heel to lift and roll the spine down. Lengthen the fingertips towards the heels. Two more. We lift up and roll everything back down. For the last time before we hit the other side, you'll lift and roll everything right back down. Once the hips come down, we move over ball behind the left knee, right foot down, arms by the sides, squeeze the ball, and inhale to release. Think of pulling heel into the hip. Find your heel to seat connection as you pull in to release. Again, we pull And release, stabilizing into the right side, pressing through the heel, keeping the right side of the pelvis heavy on the mat. 2 more, we squeeze into the ball and release. 1 more time, squeeze and release. Press that ball, hold it there. 4, single leg bridge, lift up. Open up through the front of the right hip, reach the kneecap forward and roll all the way down. Upper, middle, lower, and tailbone. Again, to lift and roll everything down, staying heavy and supported through the backs of the shoulders, the triceps and the hands. 2 more, lift and lower all the way down. Here's your last one, you're up and all the way back down. Once the hips come down, grab onto the ball, place it back between the knees, feet about hip bone distance apart. Whew, back into our shoulder bridge. Lift the hips to come up, hold that bridge at the top, squeeze the ball. Lift the arms up overhead, fingertips reaching towards the back edge of the mat and roll down, upper, middle, lower back, and tailbone. Press the arms down by your sides, and again, we lift up to reach the arms back, opening up from fingertip to hip, and roll everything right back down. Squeeze from the armpits to press the arms down. 2 more, you'll lift, reach, and lengthen tailbone to the heels to come all the way back to the mat. 1 more time, you're up. You'll reach back and roll everything back down to the mat. Lift the arms, fingertips over your armpits, the roll up with bent knees. Lift the head, lift the chest, press into the ball to come all the way up. Press into that ball and you'll roll all the way back down. Shoulders and head down, arms reach back as the ribs pull down. Lift the arms up, lift the head, press into the ball, press through the heels to come all the way up. And you're right back down. Curl the pelvis under. Lay the spine down, shoulders and head down, arms reach back, ribs pull down. Arms up, lift the head, lift the chest. And 1 more time, we're down. Reach the arms back to return them back up. Press the ball, pulling into your center line. And you're up. Grab onto your weights. Keep the knees bent, arms in front of you. Press the arms down to lift right back up. A little press down, squeezing from underneath the armpit and lift right back up. Press. Grow tall and lift. 2 more. Press down as you reach the crown of the head to the ceiling and float the arms back up. Last time, you're down and you're right back up. Press the arms down halfway. Roll all the way down onto the mat, pressing into the ball, holding on to the center line. Arms will come down so they're a little closer to your hips. We do that same press, lower and a little lift. As you press down, you're pulling from underneath the armpit to get the lats involved. Pulling the ribs together at the front of the body, trying to blend the front ribs into the back. Press and lift. 1 more time. You're down. To come up, sternum pull, bend the elbows and pull the weights in towards your armpits. Inhale, reach the arms back out to straight. Bend in, exhale. Inhale, reach the arms right back out. Press into the ball. We're still holding on to the center line as we pull in and reach it on out. 2 more, pull in and reach out for the last time. You're in. To reach the arms out, lift the head, lift the chest, roll all the way up. Take the arms down, we'll grab onto the ball, you'll just put it off to the side. Now from here, we're coming all the way back down onto the mat. Legs are pulling into the center line, so you get to imagine you're still holding onto the ball, but now you can feel right side pulling into left, left side pulling into right. Arms lift up, fingertips over the armpits, and we'll press the arms down right outside of the hips to lift the arms up. Arms over the armpits. Press down and lift up. Stay soft through the neck. Reach the crown of the head towards the back edge of the mat. Think of elongating the spine every time you press down. And lift back up. 1 more time. We're down. You'll lift up, hold it there, bridge the hips to come up, pulling into the center line and roll everything right back down. Similar to what we did with the ball between the knees, right? The arms aren't moving, only the spine is moving. Lift. Press into the center line and roll all the way back down. Again, we're up and all the way back down. Give me 2 more just like that. Press into the heels, scoop through the low abs, and lift. All the way down. One more time, lift up into your bridge. Inhale at the top, and exhale, come all the way back down. We'll put those movements together, just like breathing. If you've ever been on a Cadillac, breathing on the Cadillac. Lift the hips, press the arms down outside of the hips. Inhale and exhale. Roll the spine down as you return the arms up. Again, press down. We feel the hamstrings light up. I also want you to be able to feel the inner thighs pulling together. We're going to be talking a lot about the center line today. Your center line is what splits the body in half, right and left. So here, we can really envision the center line between the inner thighs. That's why I started you off with the ball. 2 more, you'll press down. And lift up. 1 more time, press. And lift. Whew, hips come down, lower the arms down. Hands stay down by your sides. We lift the feet to find our frog position. Knees no wider than the shoulders, heels together, toes apart. Inhale to push the legs out to straight. Exhale, bend the knees and pull right back in. As you push out, you're working on the center line, pulling inner thigh to inner thigh. You bend in and you're actively pulling the legs away from the center line. And press out. You can reach to the high diagonal. 2 more, you'll reach and bend to come in. 1 more time, you're out to come right back in circles. Press the legs out, we'll lift up. Circle out, around, press down, find the center line and lift. Open down, connect, heel to heel and lift. Even pressure between right and left hip. So we're trying to feel as symmetrical as is humanly possible for us today. 1 more circle, open down, connect and lift. Reverse that circle, press down, reach out, around and lift. As if the heels are connected by Velcro, you're pulling that Velcro apart to come back to the top of that circle, down, out, around, lift up. And down on the center line, around and lift. Two more circles, you're down, out, around to lift. And the last time, down, out, around, and lift up. Beats, tap the heels together. Just keep the legs right up above the hips. Pull together, 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 together. Every time the heels come together, think of the upper inner thighs doing that work. And in. Now keep tapping the heels. Traveling beats, we tap the heels to lower the legs down. Tap the heels to lift the legs right back up. Now this range of motion is going to be limited by how long you can stay connected to the mat. So if you start to lower your legs and your low back is arching off of the mat, you, my friend, have gone a little bit too far. Lift, lift, lift. 2 more, just like this. Tap the heels as you lower. Tap the heels as you lift. 1 more time, we're down, 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 down. Lift, up, 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 up. Walking, feet go to parallel. Soft flex of the foot. We take the right foot, it'll come down. Like you're a mime walking down a box. Left foot goes down, right foot goes down. Left foot goes down. Right about here is probably going to be your last step. Then you come back up. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, right back down. And lift, 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 lift. A lot of work in the abs to keep us supported on the mat. So if you need an easier option, you're making this movement a little bit smaller. Smaller does not mean less effective. You're still getting a lot of work in if this movement is smaller, and this is a tricky one for sure. One more time. You're down, 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 and up, 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 up. I'm sweating. Scissors, heels together, toes apart. Lower the right leg down. Reach it out long and switch the legs. Switch the legs and switch. We find the center line as the legs switch. So right about at the 45-degree angle is where your heels can brush past each other. We're here. For 3 more. We switch and switch. It's 2. You'll switch and switch. One more time. We switch and switch. Legs come up, bend the knees, butterfly stretch. You can hold on to the feet to pull that butterfly in nice and close. We'll unfold the right leg towards the right side of the room, keeping the left hip anchored to the mat. Right leg comes back in to meet the left. Unfold the left leg. Towards the left side of the room. Right hip stays anchored down to the mat. Bring the left leg back in to meet the right. Slide the legs out to straight. 3-point turn to come over to prone. Right arm reaches back overhead. Left knee bends. Left foot down on the mat. Cross the left arm over the body. Here's your 1 point. We move the hips towards the left. You'll roll to the right side, and then you're all the way down onto your mat. Take the arms back by your sides. Flight. Hands press down towards the mat. Find the center line, pulling the legs together, heel to heel. Shrug the shoulders towards the ears. Press the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling as you lift the head, lift the chest, slide the fingertips back towards the heels. And lower all the way back down. It's going to be a little shrug up. Press the shoulder blades, lift the head, slide the fingertips towards the heels, and come all the way back down. 2 more just like that. Lift, press, and up. Hands stay connected to the mat. Top of the feet down to the mat. Lift. And lower all the way back down. A little bit of space between the head and the mat. Arms out to T. Pulling straps 2. You're trying to touch either side of the room. Pull the hands into the hips, pulling evenly into the center line, and reach the arms right back out to T. Pinky side edge of the hand into the hip, and open back to T. Just 2 more. Pull in, reach out. 1 more time. Pull it in. And reach it out, swan 1 neck roll. Hands under the shoulders, elbows pull in tight. Push a marble away with the nose, lift the head, lift the chest. And reach out long to lower all the way back down. Again, you'll lift up, pushing the marble away to lift, lift, lift. And lower all the way back down. On this one, we hold at the top for the neck roll, lift up, look to the right. Circle the head down around to the left and look through center. We take it left, circle down around to the right, center, and lower all the way back down to the mat. Press into the hands to push yourself back to resting position. Hips towards the heels. Lift the abs off of the thighs. Come into that rounded shape just a little bit more. Inhale. And exhale. Let that air go. Another inhale, fill up, and exhale, come deeper into that rounded shape. Side lying legs, hands come towards the right side of the mat. You'll lift the hips up, and we'll lay down onto the left side. Take the left hand behind the head. You'll prop up onto that elbow, right hand in front of you. Legs are coming a little closer towards the front edge of the mat. Front and back, you lift the top leg up, little turn out from the hip. We do a kick, kick to the front and a kick, kick to the back. Kick, kick front and to the back. Abs to kick forward, pulling away from the hand, glutes to kick back, and control that movement. Kick, kick, 3 more. Kick, kick front. Kick, kick back for 2. Reach out long through that right leg. And back, looking straight forward. Last time. And back, up and down, connect heel to heel. Reach up long through that right leg and resist, resist, resist to lower, and lift. Press inner thigh to inner thigh as you lower back down. Even here, we find the center line as we lower, reaching towards the bottom heel. Here's 3, and lower, lower, lower for 2. Reach out longer past that heel. Last time, lift, and lower, 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 circles. Forward to the big toe and around, around, around. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse that circle from the heel back to the glute, around, and reach. 3, 2, 1. Inner thigh lift. Lift that top leg up, bend the knee, stamp the foot in front of you. You can wrap the right hand to the outside of the ankle and slide the left leg back. Lift that bottom leg up and reach out long to lower down. Find length through the crown of the head, using the left hand to support you. Here's 3. We lift. Yeesh, and lower. 2, lift, whoo, and lower. Soften the neck. 1 more, lift and hold it there. Big circles, forward, down, back and up. 3, yeesh, for 2, and 1. Reverse that circle. Press back through the heel, down, forward and around. It's getting sweaty in here. 3, and 2. 1 more time. Beats on the belly. Lower the bottom leg down. Slide the right leg out on top of the left. Roll forward onto your belly, hand over hand. And we tap the heels. Tap, 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 and hold. Press right heel to left, left to right. Just like what we did, lowering and lifting the legs when we were on our back. Again, you tap the heels. Tap, 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 and hold. Lift the legs a little bit more, space between the quads and the mat. 1 more time. We tap the heels. Pulling inner thigh to inner thigh, tap, 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 and hold. Roll onto the right side, side lying legs, front and back. Legs move towards the front edge of the mat. Prop the head up in that right hand. Press down into the left, front and back. We kick, kick to the front and kick, kick to the back. It's always hard in this direction because of my reformer. Kick, kick back. And we kick, kick. Now finding the center line and side lying. Same things we think about when we're laying on our back, right? So as you're going forward, you're engaging into the center line to keep the top leg at hip height. And back. 2 more. We kick, kick to the front. Kick, kick to the back. Here's 1. Kick, kick. And kick, kick, up and down. Join the heels together. Lift that top leg up and reach out even longer. Press inner thigh to lower. Lift and reach. Lower, 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 and lift. Lower, lower, like you're trying to touch the wall to lift the leg. And reach out long. 3 more, lift. And 2. Lower, and lift, lower. Here come your circles. Forward to the big toe, around, around, around. You can strike the heel like you're striking a matchbox. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse, press back and back. Brush the heels, inner thigh, 3, 2, 1. Inner thigh lift. Top leg comes up, bend the knee, stamp the foot down, slide the right leg back. Oh my gosh, here we go. Lift and lower. Now we're lifting up to the center line with that right leg, pulling inner thigh to inner thigh, sits bone to sits bone at the back. Lift. Lift and hold it, big circles, forward and around. Forward like you're stirring your coffee with a spoon. Your leg is the spoon. 2 and 1. Reverse that circle. Press back to lift up and around. Oh my Lord, back up and around. 2 and 1. Yeesh. Lower the bottom leg down. Slide the top leg over. Roll over onto your back, and we'll figure 4 stretch coming out of that. Knees bent, feet flat. Cross right ankle over the left knee. When you're ready, you take the left foot off of the mat, interlacing the fingers behind the left leg. You just pull that shape in nice and close. We'll make a little circle from the hip. So we're going over towards the left, pulling the figure 4 close, circling to the right, and finding the bottom of that circle. You can use the hands to help you. Here's number 3. And reverse that direction out, in, to the other side, and lift. 2. And one more time. Okay, switch legs. Right foot goes down, left ankle over the right knee. When you're ready, right foot comes off of the mat, interlace the fingers behind the right hamstring. Ooh, it's always this side that hurts. Okay, here we go. We circle to the right, up, left, and down. Complete the circle 2. And one more time. Reverse the circle, left, up, right, and lower. And one more circle. Bring it through center. Leg slides, both feet down on the mat. Your heels will press down, toes can come up. And we're pretty close to the center line. Legs can be a little bit away from each other. Right leg slides out on your inhale. On your exhale, you bend the knee, pull the heel back into the hip, and move over to the left side. Push that left leg out long. And bend the knee, pulling heel to sits bone. Again, on the right, you'll push out, bend the knee, and slide that heel back into the left. And press down to pull in. 2 more each side. Reach away. And as you use the hamstring and glute, continue thinking about that right inner thigh pulling into the left on the left side. And we pull in one more time. You're out on the right to pull back in, and on the left, you're out to pull in. Pull the right knee in and extend the leg above the hip. Point and flex that foot for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle the ankle. 4. As complete of a circle as you can make. 2, and 1. Reverse that circle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bicycle the leg. Lower down towards the mat. Your heel finds the mat. Bend the knee to pull in. Low abs work to pull that right knee in towards the chest, and you extend it back up. Reach out long through the hip. Heel finds the mat. Bend the knee. Abs pull in to lift back up. 2 more in this direction. And one more time. Reach out long. Bend the knee. Extend it all the way up to reverse. Bend the knee, pulling heel to the hip. Lower the leg down from the low abs. Heel finds the mat, and you push it out to lift back up. Bend the knee, and we're right back in. 2 more. Here's the last one. You'll lift the leg, bend the knee. Right foot finds the mat, left knee in, extend the leg, point and flex. Reach to the ceiling, flex the foot. Get the stretch at the back of the leg, just 2. 1 more. Circle the ankle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bicycle the leg, lower down. Heel finds the mat, you bend the knee. Low abs work to pull the knee over the chest, extend the leg up, and reach out even longer to lower down. Hold the right leg into the center line. And what I mean when I say that is you may start to feel your right leg just kind of hanging out and pulling out towards the right side of the mat. So instead of letting it just hang out, keep pressing into the foot. Right? As you lower the leg down, there should be an equal amount of space between right leg and left as that left leg is on the 45. Here's your last one. You lower, bend in, kick up to reverse, bend the knee, heel to the hip, heel comes down, and you push the leg out. Lift up, low abs, bend the knee, lower, push, 2 more, bend, lower, push that heel out and lift it up. Here's the last one. Bend, heel comes down, and you push it out and lift back up. Bend the left knee, left foot to the mat. Let's take a second just to reach the arms out to the sides of the room, palms up. We'll drop both knees towards the right, getting a big twist through the back. Come up through center, and we'll move it over towards the left. Bring the legs back up through center. Slide the legs out to straight. Arms come up. Roll yourself all the way up. Take the hands outside of the hips to boost the hips forward. Cross at the ankles and use your hands to help you come all the way up to stand. To uncross the ankles, you lift onto the toes and we'll pivot towards the back edge of the mat. Reach down to grab onto your weights. Find your Pilates stance. Chest expansion. Flip the palms towards the back edge of your mat and press the arms back behind the hips. Pull the arms forward right outside of the hips. Press it back and pull forward. Press back, opening through the front of the body and pull forward. Here's 3, you're back. To pull forward for 2. And one more time, press back and pull forward. Flip the palms towards the hips. I'm just going to turn towards you. Keep that Pilates stance. Take the right arm, you'll float it out. So it's about halfway between T and at the hip. Float it out and then pull that right arm back into the hip. Again, you float out about halfway and scoop from right underneath the shoulder to pull in. Reach away and pull the right arm back into the center line. You're out. Imagine you're pressing into the ball as the right arm comes in. Here's 2. We reach. And in one more time, reach out and pull in, side body stretch. We press the right arm down the right side of the body, letting the left side lift up. And we open through that left side, press into the left heel, come all the way back up. Again, we grow tall to side bend over to the right, letting the right weight travel down the outside of the leg, and you're all the way up. Let's do 2 more. Grow tall. Anchor the heels to the mat as you side bend and open up into that left side. And we're up. One more time. Press it down. And we're right back up. Same series on the left. We float the left arm out about halfway. Squeeze from underneath the armpit like you're squeezing onto the ball to pull back in. Reach away and pull back in. Reach out and pull into your center line, not only through the left arm, but through the inner thighs, through the heels, through the sits bones. Get even pressure, even weight between right and left side. Out and in. 2 more. Float the left arm away to pull right back in. One more time. Reach it out. And you're all the way back in, side bend. Let the left arm travel down your side as you open up through the right. Like you're between 2 panes of glass. You press into that right heel. Start to rebuild the spine through the side body. And again, we grow tall. Press the left hand down the left side of the leg. And lift all the way back up. Just 2 more. Grow tall, proud chest as we side bend. And lift right back up. 1 more. Grow tall. And we side bend. 2, lift right back up. Okay, I'm going to flip back the other way, but you stay exactly where you are. Feet will stay in Pilates stance. Flip your palms forward and then reach the arms back behind you. With straight arms, you just pull those hands back towards your butt. Inhale, reach the arms out long. Exhale, pull right back in. If you've ever been on a Cadillac, or you've ever used a tower, if you're doing Pilates in person, this is going to be long back stretch arms. Reach back and pull in. And I'm going to part teach it for us so we can get the pattern. And pull in. One more time, you'll reach back. You'll pull in, hold it here. Hands are right at your butt. So we're open through the collarbone. Bend your elbows, reaching the elbows back towards the wall behind you. Pull those hands up as much as you can and push the arms right back down the back of the body. It might be a small lift. Reach the elbows back and push the arms right back down. 2 more like that, and then we're putting stuff together. Bend the elbows and press down 1 more time, equally pulling right elbow and left into the center line behind you. And press down. Now we're gonna put some things together. Reach the arms back behind you. You'll pull the hands into the hips. Bend the elbows to shave up the back of the body. Once you can't go anymore, you'll unhinge at the elbow, reach the arms back, and pull right back in. Shave up. Release. And pull in. Same thing without the weights. I'll show you that because I need a break. We pull in, shave up, oop, extend back, and you're right back in. You can imagine you're holding onto a bar if you're not going to use the weights. That's all good. We reach it back and you'll pull in. Take a moment there. To reverse that pattern, your brain's going to need a second, so just give it a second. We reach the arms back. From there, you bend the elbows. Pull the hands into your back. Push your hands down the back of your body. And once the arms are straight, you reach right back out. Big expansive breath. Bend the elbows. Pull in. Point the elbows straight back and push down the back of the body. You reach it out. Bend in and push down for the last time. You reach back. Bend in and push down. Good job. Take your hands right towards the front of your hips. Weights can stay in your hands if you've still got them. That's awesome. Standing roll down. We tuck chin to chest. Peel the spine away from the wall behind you. Let the arms be heavy and let those weights just pull you down a little bit. You will inhale at the bottom. On your exhale, press the heels together. Push the floor away from you. Rebuild the spine. Low back, middle back, upper back. Head comes up. Same thing as your roll up down on the mat. You grow tall, tuck chin to chest, draw the ribs in to curl up and over, reaching down, 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 down. Inhale and exhale. We're right back up. 2 more just like that, relaxing through the shoulders as you grow tall, letting the shoulders slide away from the ears. Tuck chin to chest. Peel the spine away from the wall behind you. Keep hips over heels for as long as you can. Inhale and exhale. We're right back up. For the last time, you inhale, grow tall. Exhale, tuck chin to chest. Dive up and over that invisible fence, round to reach down. Inhale. And exhale, we're all the way back up. With that last one, just bend down, put your weights off to the side. We'll stay in our Pilates stance, making a box with the arms. Your favorite arm gets to go on top. Press down through the top arm, up through the bottom arm. Draw the ribs in. Shift your weight forward and lift onto the toes. Lower right back down. Now we're driving the idea of the center line home, pulling heel to heel, inner thigh to inner thigh. Right and left leg have to work evenly to get us up, and they have to keep working evenly to get us right back down. Now, in a perfect world, I know my heels might get cut off as we come up to the top, but as you're lifting up, you keep the heels pressing into each other. Then it becomes less of just a movement at the ankle or at the feet, and it's more of your inner thighs working. It's more of the glutes working, so we can feel the sits bones pulling together at the back. We take that big scoop in the low abs to float right back up. Right here, you'll lift and hold it here. Press into the center line. Hold it firm. Hold 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. Lower the heels. Lower the arms. and you're all finished with me. Hopefully you enjoyed this class. This is actually the mat version of what I taught this week in person on the tower. The full class plan is going to be linked down in the description of the YouTube video of this class. I'll also put the class plan in the class plan highlight on my Instagram story. If you are watching this on YouTube and you want more classes just like this, please join us in the Pilates by Margaret YouTube membership. I would love to have you there. Remember, you're awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I will see you back here for our next class.